I've come out here to put up a temporary fence. The workers are going to come and take this fence line down in a few weeks, and I don't want all this good grass to go to waste because I've spent a lot of time, effort and money getting the paddock to like this. I found some of my winter crop that I planted at least 2 years ago that keeps coming back up in the winter. This is mustard seed and the chicory. Horses love this. Some Rhodes and a bit of panic, green panic here. As you can see, it's all quite tall. So we're going to strip graze this for the next week or so, and I'll show you the results later. Right, we've just moved the fence about another 10 metres along. That over there is where they've grazed, and this is their ice cream they get tomorrow. This is the end of day 2 of our strip grazing. I wanted to show you how they ate the chicory. So there's one that they didn't eat for some reason, and there's one that they did eat. They've eaten it all the way down, every leaf. And same as yesterday, there's been a lot of grazing and a little bit of trampling. It's also going to depend on what type of grass it was. But I think all of the good Rhodes grass and hello Shallow and green panic, they've actually eaten all of that and then trampled some of the other. Don't you just love it? When your stand-ins actually stand in, it's the best feeling ever. Good morning. This is day 4 of strip grazing, the top part of our paddock. This is where they've already been. Done a nice job of taking the tops off of everything. This is the fence line effect from yesterday. And this is today's bit of ice cream. Good morning. This is the last strip that we're going to strip graze this area. It's mainly got Indian cooch, only 1 or 2 little plants of Rhodes. There is this little bush here of lucerne. I think that's a bit of Seca. Another little chicory. And then over here we've got a big clump of chicory. Here's a bit of Rhodes here. And that's the big clump of chicory. And now I'm going to do something, well, the same but different. I'm going to move the fence line over that way, about 1 metre, all the way along. So there's still some really good grass in this paddock, and I don't want them to go in there and trample the whole lot down. They can just reach over and eat it rather than trample it before they eat it. So there we go. I've just moved the fence over roughly 1 metre. You can see the effect of where they've grazed. And then the strip that they've got today. And here they are, ready to come out. Good morning on this fresh winter's morning. We had a -1 last night. I think that's the lowest it's been this winter. We've had probably a whole week's worth of frost. I haven't got up in time to see some of them, and some of them I've got up too early to see. Hi, it's been about 3 weeks since I started strip grazing this paddock, and the horses have given it a really good go. I stopped strip grazing it about 2 weeks ago, possibly more, and just let the horses have free rein of the rest of the paddock to chew it all out. And then a few days ago, or last week, we had some rain and some of the chicory started growing back again. With a week's growth, it was big enough for the horses to eat again, but I do need to move them. I'll be moving them today to a new paddock. So here is what the paddock looks like. It's completely different to what it looked like when I first started. So one of the same views from the second day. Lots of manure, lots of laid down dead grass. We've had massive amounts of frosts. We've had probably 2 weeks of frosts. Oh, and he's having a roll now. It's his favourite thing to do. Showing off for the camera. Absolutely filthy dirty. So that patch is quite bare because he's been rolling in that patch for a few weeks now. There's another patch over here he's been rolling in. It's flattened it out. I'm going to go grab some winter crop seed and just sprinkle it over these patches. No fighting with me in here, you two. And I'll show you some chicory. Max, move your feet. Here's a chicory that has regrown. Very impressive. Here's one that regrew and then the horses chewed off. So, oh, I need to fix up his rug. So there you go. That's an update of the strip grazing of this paddock for about 3 weeks.